Hello guys and welcome back to the Ghost Breakers. This is the 7th episode. We are quite far in the series right now, so that's good, And yeah, first of all I wanted to ask you a thing. I want you to let me know in the comments if you think it could be a good idea once the castle is finished to make a coaster. I wasn't planning to do it, but I just had this idea, and obviously leave the castle as a station as it is for our dark ride, but make an extra station somewhere else, and to create a roller coaster, a proper roller coaster around the castle, on top of it, like I did in my previous series. I don't know if you think it's a good idea. Just let me know in the comments. I'm more than happy to do it. If the majority of you have decided yes, let's make a roller coaster, we will make that roller coaster. If you decide no, it will break the theme, such and such, whatever reason you think, we won't make it. Okay, that's something I wanted to ask you. If you think it's a good idea, we will make it. And in other news, we have great news. The beta of this beautiful game is coming the 9th of November. I'm working from the 10th to the 12th, all straight 60 hours in a row. I got a trip to London, but I promised to make a video explaining and showing what exactly is new in the beta the day before I go to work. So yeah, the 9th of November I will make a special video about it. And yeah, that's something I'm more than happy to tell you. And another thing, the Western theme has been revealed. That's great news. We will have our proper theme pieces and scenery for our Western areas in our park. So that's awesome. Seriously, this game, I can't stop saying it. This is going to be the game of the year and probably of the decade, okay? Anyway, let's talk a little bit about this gameplay. I've been pissing about for 2 minutes already. I haven't said anything about today's episode. Well, in the last episode we started putting together all the pieces of our castle, and today what we're gonna make is just, we're gonna duplicate, as you just seen, the main tower and change lots of things of it, so it doesn't look the same, but it's still looking the same architectural style, okay? And this is going to be the real higher tower, if what I said make any sense. But yeah, what we are making is, for example, these supports here, previously were chimneys. Now we change this for this stone piece, and I don't know, I just think it looks slightly better for what I'm trying to recreate here. Not recreate, to create here, okay? Obviously we're gonna use this piece all over the tower, all over. We're gonna create, like I said before, okay? Because I just love it, and it matches very well the theme I'm trying to make here. And here we're gonna make our custom roof, but I realize if we're trying to work on the top of the tower, it's kind of hard when you try to rotate the camera. It's just kind of like you hold the middle button of the mouse to rotate and then you drag it, but when you are high up, the arrow is pointing out of the map, so you try to rotate and it just spins too quick and it's just kind of impossible to work on top. So what we are making is to just go to the floor and work way easier here. And you probably have seen making custom roofs. If not in my channel, in other ones, this is kind of a normal thing nowadays with this game, making custom roofs. And the reason for that is basically because I want it as high as it is, but there is actually one as high as this one, but it's wider, and I didn't want it so big, so I just wanted a little bit more narrow. So that's the only reason why I'm making this. And yes, oh my god, my English, I just hate it. Sorry, I know you're cheering me up all the time on the comments saying, no, your English is not that bad, stop worrying about it and such. But come on, dude, I've been living in Scotland for over 5 years now, and it's just it never improves. Doesn't matter. We're just gonna add these black windows here to make an edge on the corners of the roof. It's nothing too fancy, nothing too complicated, and just once we have the edges done, duplicate it, rotate them, and place it so we don't work as much. And yeah, the next bit of the gameplay is working on an attached building to this tower. Again, we're gonna use the same technique. And in the last episode, if you haven't seen them, I invite you. There is a playlist with all these mini series about the castle. just to remind you guys, this is a mini series within a main series, which is Path to the Dark Ride, okay? And the Path to the Dark Ride is a whole part where we have created Kenny the Skinny, his hand with the eye, the haunted house, everything. So this entire park is going to be themed as a spooky thing, kind of, I don't know, scary thing. And the main ride, it will be the dark ride, okay? And you've been giving me lots and lots of suggestions what we could do in our dark ride, and I want you to keep doing exactly the same. If you have a good idea, just let me know. Like, you know, I have always a Spanish version of this video and the English version of this video, and I have to tell you guys, the Spaniards are being more active than you. You have to tell me what you think and give me your ideas. Oh, you could do this, you could do that. I already have copied lots of ideas you have suggested me, so I'm more than happy to keep doing the same. You see, sometimes I just don't like to use my brain as much, so I'd rather you using it for me. And anyway, you just seen me placing the door and making our custom window here, which is pretty simple. We just use the frame of the door and with the windows just to create the little windows inside. That's easy as that. And another thing I wanted to ask you guys is if you think it could be a good idea, once we have the beta and the complete game, start a new series to create a realistic, to create a real park. With real park, I mean with all the proper areas of a park. For example, pirate theme with few rides, maybe 3-4, and its own roller coaster, and then a science fiction theme area, such and such, and I don't know, something more alike, or something more like a theme park, okay? Because normally in my series I make a whole centerpiece in the middle of the park, like in this case is this big skull of Kenny the Skinny, and then build something specific. For example, here in this case, something spooky, okay? So if you think it would be a good idea just to start a new series, let me know. If you go and say, oh, we are fed up with this series, just finish the castle and don't make anything else about it and start a new park, I will do. If you shall tell me, no, we don't care about that, we just want you to finish this, we will do. If you want me to go with both series at the same time, we can try. I can't promise you, because seriously, to make one episode of this takes a long time, okay? And I'm also have in my channel other games which I really love, which is Civilization 6. And by the way, because my only English audience, I'm not saying you are English, I'm saying you listen me talking in English. If you want me to make a series of Civilization 6 in English, also let me know in the comments. I would do, because I love that game. I think I'm quite good at it as well. So at the moment I'm making it in Spanish, because it's my natural language, and I don't know, I just feel more comfortable talking in Spanish, but I would be more than happy to do it in English if you think it's a good idea. Anyway, back to Planet Coaster. Please let me know, this is really important for me, if you think it would be a good idea to start a new park with proper rides, proper theme areas, nothing too fancy, just something a little bit more realistic. Probably would be the most expensive park in the world, because I really like decorating and making lots of scenery, but still, you catch my drift. Please let me know. And okay, back to the gameplay. I'm always end up talking lots and lots, and when I start recording I never know what to say, and then I start kind of say, oh my god, can I make 15 minutes talking? And actually I can. At the end I can't stop, for fuck's sake. Sorry my language, but seriously, sometimes I just think I'm talking too much rubbish. Anyway, back to the fucking gameplay. We just duplicate the other building we created in the last episode, and we are fixing all the parts are missing, all the parts were changed to fit on the scenery. So yeah, we are sorting all that. We had to duplicate some stuff to place in the right position, and we're gonna change quite a lot the building, so it just doesn't look the same. Just like we keep the same architectural style, but looking slightly different, okay? So for that, and this is the main part of it, I would say, this side of the building, obviously it was empty. We need a wall to cover all that. But if you do it in its own grid, it would be kind of like, how to explain this, like too attached to the building, so all the ugly bits from the interior, they will be sticking out, so it would look just horrible. So what I've decided doing is just create the whole piece but a separate building, so we can place it in the exactly place where nothing gets broken, if you know what I mean, okay? And about its decoration, it's nothing too fancy. We are using the same elements we've been using all over this castle, so like always, just to keep the same style. And like I said, seriously, it's nothing too fancy. It's just more or less the same thing we do all over. Well, for example, you are just watching me now placing these ugly bits here, which I obviously remove later on because that didn't look right. And yeah, I will go back to the main door to make a pillar here. So because I don't know, I just love this door. Seriously, it's just gonna rotate it like that. Yep, and use it as a column there. I don't know. I just like how it looks like. Okay, use the school there. I would say it's a good idea. And now we can place exactly where I want it, because like I said, otherwise it would be within the grid and it wouldn't look right. And just to cover the edge, it doesn't look very nice. We're just gonna use the same piece here, so I don't know, it just doesn't break the whole thing, and it looks alright. And we're just gonna make our customized balcony here. Nothing too fancy. Well, when we finish probably in the last episode and we add all the decoration and lighting, I will go back to this balcony and do something a little bit more fancy, some more deco there. And now we just keep fixing all the missing bits here. Well, the backside of the building I won't work much in it because we won't be able to see it, because I'm planning to create this on kind of like on a mountain, on the side of a mountain, and the left side where that side of the building is going to be, there's gonna be basically rocks and trees and things like that, so you just basically won't see it. So I think it's pointless to add more pieces to this. We don't want to break the FPS. It's still running in a very comfortable 45 FPS, even though when the total amount of pieces in the park is already almost 20k, yeah. So it's quite a lot, but still it's working very well. My question is, what's gonna happen once we open the park to the public and we have a lot of pips? I don't know. I will cross my fingers and hopefully the FPS won't drop strictly. I'm calculating more or less, comparing with other parks I have, it will go down to 30, which is pretty acceptable for this. And anyway, let's see what happens after the whole game is released, because hopefully it will work a little bit more smooth. And yes, we are making here an extra tower for here. From here, hello Silver Red, one more tower, why not? Yeah. It's nothing too fancy again. I just wanted to add some extra detail and break the look of it, so it just looks slightly different. Okay, even though this is going to be at the back of our dome, so you won't appreciate all the detail as much as at the front of the castle. But anyway, again, another customized balcony here to add an extra window. No much decorating here. I don't want it to over decorate this part. I'm starting to worry a little bit about the FPS. Okay. Anyway, we are about to finish this. Just remind you guys, please, the first question I made in the episode: if you want me to create an extra roller coaster around the castle, please let me know in the comments as soon as possible, because we could do that. I think in 2 more episodes this castle will be done, and I will be more than happy to do that. And why not? Everybody likes a POV, so yeah. Just I forgot I add these things here. I totally forgot I did. Oh well, doesn't matter. I think it looks alright. Just add some extra detail here on the main tower. Well, changing the color in the window, I realized it would look better, slightly better, if the frame were black, and obviously our favorite piece here. And what is left on this episode, if I'm not wrong, is just place everything we've done today in the right position in the castle. You're gonna see me moving it quite many times. Well, obviously making the floor where it's gonna set or sit or lie or Oh, dude, my English. Damn. Anyway, you're gonna see me place it here and move it quite many times. And after this, I will let you with few cinematics, clips, shots, and just to say, guys, I'm glad you've been here the whole episode. Hopefully, I will see you in the next one. And okay, see you later.